Good morning. This is Megan Renahan with the Batesville School District, and it is time for the Pioneer Update. The Pioneer Update is brought to you by Citizens Bank. They are people first, and that is fantastic because here at the Batesville School District, we are students first. This morning, I have our superintendent, Dr. Michael Hester. Good morning, Doc. How are you?
Good morning, Megan. It's great to be with you, and we want to just take this time to say Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to the Pioneer Nation.
And we're ready to roll into January strong, right?
That's right. That's right. And when I think of Christmas, I think about, this is when we have joy to the world, for Christ our Savior was born. And I think about all the things that are Christ-like in our district. We serve our district in a way that's really a ministry in that not only do we educate, but you are aware of all the services that we have where we feed, we help clothe, we help connect and network people with resources. And I'm so thankful to be a part of that, and I want to tell our staff thank you, because when we say we put students first, that means when we're in homes and we see things like they don't have a hot water tank that's working or they don't have a bed to sleep in, our networks kick in where we go find hot water tanks, beds, cars getting repaired, things that are keeping the kids or a family from achieving educationally is usually a functional issue that's really a ministry to help them as people just along the journey and through life. And that gives us all joy because we're in this business because it's a people business first, and making a difference in lives is what we're all about.
Well, and I think we have the opportunities to be the hands and feet of Christ when we get to do those things too, and solving problems together, and it just makes us so much stronger. And it's nice to know that we can come together to make a difference, not only in those lives of those children from an educational standpoint, but to strengthen the foundation of their homes.
We experienced this year some families who couldn't pay their lunch and breakfast food bill, and so I'm so proud of our kitchen staff. They're trying to sell dinner rolls to help offset the indebtedness that families have that possibly can't pay for their food. What a great thing that our staff, and I don't think I've ever seen a kitchen staff reach out like that in my career, that they come up with their own fundraiser to help offset cost. And so, we normally get it from other grants or people in the community that say, hey, we want to do things. But I'm so proud of our kitchen staff, how they really do care for the nurturing and the nourishment of our students and families.
Well, and that just goes along with hiring well and having fantastic people in charge. Miss Beth and Miss Glenda with Open Food Service Management do a wonderful job leading those ladies, and just help to make sure that they understand that the most important thing is feeding those kids, regardless of whether or not they've got food in their account or not. It's not their fault.
That's right.
And so I love that we have a staff that leads with love, and I'm excited to see how many orders that we come away with in that process.
That's
I know
right.
that they're over 100 something dozen, so that's going to keep them busy for sure.
It is. And then I think about our community. What a wonderful community. The Christmas lights, we are the Christmas capital. Batesville's the Christmas capital. And I see our community efforts to bring joy to people through our light program and through the city, and how much joy that gives to everybody, and all the networking that does. And so it's just fun to see a town like Batesville that reaches out this time of year to add joy and peace to everyone's life. And we want to just say thank you as a school that our community is so caring and giving and fun to be in.
Yeah, I mean, the city and chamber work incredibly hard to bring that into fruition each year, and seeing it get bigger and better, like you said, is fantastic. I actually assist in the winter time with that, and it is such a pleasure to find out that we have people traveling from Florida and New York and California just to come and see our lights. So it's quite the spectacle, and it's great for the community.
Well, I encourage everybody to take your dogs to see the lights. I have 2 grand dogs and my own dog, and we load up the truck, and they love the lights better than about anyone. So I encourage you to take your animals, pets, to go see the light.
That is so fun. And then lastly, I think that we would be remiss if we didn't compliment our fine arts department for the wonderful concerts that they have put on over the last couple of weeks. It has been such a joy to go and listen to our orchestra and our choir and our bands and the jazz ensemble. phenomenal.
If you're having trouble getting into the Christmas spirit, you just go listen to some of that music, the way it lifts you up, the precision and the beauty of their harmony and their talent. It just lifts your spirits. And again, the directors, the students work so hard, and they go out and play in other community events to help as well. And I know our art department even stepped up
Yes.
with the city and went and helped paint the photo opportunity. Snowmen and elves and things like that the city has. So everyone has stepped up in that art department to not only add to the joy of Christmas, but to spread peace and goodwill in our community.
Absolutely. And can you imagine, and it's in the near future, but how wonderful it's going to be to have a facility that we can all fit in and have a mass orchestra with our choir and our band and our strings all playing together.
I feel horrible for our staff. They spend their days loading and unloading equipment instead of preparing and working with the kids on programs. So you're right, to be able to have their classroom and the facility in the future, we will go from worst to first when this is completed in July of 25. Our theater and fine arts sections will be an attraction for not only students, but the area and the convention center and entertainment things that we will be able to offer. Mm-hmm. And so I'm so excited for our district. And we have a QR code people can scan on the construction sites if you want to see the video and see the future. It is absolutely phenomenal.
You bet. And then if anyone missed those concerts and you would like to watch them, you can head over to our YouTube channel at batesvilleschools.com, and you are welcome to check those out. I promise you can listen to them like a podcast or listen to them while you're cleaning the house and wrapping presents, and I promise you it'll bring you joy. And then, of course, we also have the schematics for that construction on our website at batesvilleschools.com, and you can go underneath the Fine Arts tab, and so you can check that out. Dr. Hester, thank you so much for joining us this morning. It is so wonderful to hear from you and to have you here to say thank you and give your congratulations for the holidays.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to the Pioneer Nation.
Absolutely. And as we always say, it's a great day to be a pioneer.